Jesus, turn your Discord off.
Oh.
It's coming through the stream.
My bad. Alright, they're off. So you'll see, the players are jumping on those platforms that are moving to the right. That's gonna let them just preserve some of that momentum. And then now they're both ground pounding that block and grabbing the propeller mushroom. That's the power up that they're gonna try to keep all the way until World 8. It's pretty hard to do that, so chances are someone's gonna lose it. Happens in almost every race. So we'll see if anyone can make it all the way to World 8 with the propeller. So, coming up in 1-2 here, this is a level that's pretty heavy with the motion controls. In this game, it's pretty fast to slide down slopes, and so there's these platforms you can rotate, and they're going to rotate them to like make them into slopes and slide down them. This is actually one of the trickier levels. There's a lot of places where it's pretty easy to get hit, so hopefully they can both get through here without a problem. Although luckily there is a star in this level, so they won't have to worry about that for too long. And with the star, it's faster to run down slopes. Star also increases your speed, running speed, so it ends up being worth it to go a bit out of the way to grab. Alright, so it looks like they're about synced up. One of the small things that can... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's almost even going into 1-3, which we don't see a lot.
Yeah, because in World 1, there's a bit of RNG on the world map with this Goomba that's off the screen, but he's still there. And every single time you finish a level, he moves a little bit, but he takes a random amount of time to start moving, and Mario can't move on the map until that Goomba has moved. And so you just get stuck waiting for him sometimes, and he can lose you like a second and a half sometimes. It's pretty unfortunate, but
Can
it looks
I interrupt
like...
you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Can you go on DND on Discord?
Sure.
Sorry, I just had to interrupt you.
No problem.
Keep going. So, we're all to World 1. Ron's a little ahead because Karen kind of messed up his shake up to the secret.
Yeah, it can be a little bit tight.
Definitely a little hard, and I think he went for a single jump maybe, it looked like, or maybe a triple jump, but... I still hear your Discord.
I know, I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of that.
You want D&D? You shouldn't get sounds on Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb's supposed to mute it. Oh, yeah, kicked out. So, going into World 5, this is kind of the first world where we're gonna see some real split-offs in their times depending on the strats that they go for, because World 1 is pretty simple and linear. A lot of the players do the exact same movement and strats through it because it's so early in the run, you might as well risk it. But in World 5, it's a lot longer, the levels get a lot more difficult, and we'll definitely see a big difference in how the players decide to play, and that'll show with their leads or lack thereof. So neither of these players going for a trick called water skip, which essentially saves a few seconds of swimming through the water. You would propeller above the those piranha plants there that are in the water, and they come up every couple seconds, and you can propeller over them and skip a couple seconds of swimming, but it's a pretty difficult trick. It's a little more precise than it looks. Neither player opting to go for it, which is a pretty smart decision for a race. So this piranha here, this is an unavoidable little mini boss you have to go through. And you grab these, I don't know what they're called, to be honest, but you have to collect 8 of whatever they are. They got Toad's head on them.
Those little balloons.
The little balloon things.
Yeah.
To get mushrooms. Again, unavoidable. I think in 100% it is, but in any percent it's not.
Yeah, you can actually intentionally dive the piranha out of the way, but it's not faster because you want to keep your for some of the later, saving a lot of time. So we got
Karen's doing 5-3.
friends here. That's really interesting. Yeah, 5-2 and 5. You can do either. 5-3 is actually a bit faster, but it's also a lot. 3 also has a backup propeller that you can get if you need it. So for a race, that actually might be a.
Yeah, I think for race it might be a good choice, and he's not doing too terrible.
Yeah, he's doing fine actually. Well, he made a little mistake,
a little
but
time over Bronze because he's not going through it with the best movement. But again, he'll have that backup propeller if he needs it. So when you think about it, as long as you know how to get through it without getting damaged, it's a good decision.
yeah, especially
I definitely see why you'd want to do that.
especially if you don't have a after 5-1, it's good to know how to at least get through 5-3 there and get the propeller. So this is one of the levels we were talking about. So you can fly up it very quickly. As you can see Bronze doing right now. And this first section right here, you can take it pretty slow, because you have to wait for the move out of the way anyway before you can advance upward. There's a cycle you can make in this level, but I don't think we'll see anyone go for it here. It's not very safe, and if you mess it up, you can die.
Yeah, and ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Using his propeller, we'll probably see him go back to 5-3 now. Again, that's why that's a good decision.
Yeah,
Not place
it's...
the weak propeller.
Yeah.
Discord. Everyone in chat's gonna freak out.
That mine?
Yeah, your Discord. So, Bronze making it out of Fortress damage free. Karen not in the same exact boat. Gonna lose a little time because of that. But this game's brutal. Anything can happen to Bronze. Garen could come up minutes in the last 5 minutes of the run, so.
Okay. Everything should be solved now.
5-4 skip. Or do you-
Yeah. I mean, sure, I'll explain it. So, you can see that there's that at the beginning. You're supposed to ride on, as you can see, Bronze just instead using all these blocks and platforms that to with the propeller. That was it's pretty difficult to make it past that point of the run without any major. So he's actually doing a really good job right now.
Also, it's interesting that Karen didn't go back for Karen
get a
did not go
propeller.
back for the propeller and is just opting to ride through it, which maybe Karen's just not that consistent with 5-4 skip. And
Yeah, and
was not going to go for it anyway. It's
in
possible.
all honesty, 5-4 skip saves about probably about a minute to get another propeller, and then there's the chance that you might have to take an intentional death just to change the vine cycle on the map in order to enter 5 Ghost House, which would be even more than 20 seconds. So it might not even be worth it to get a propeller. So faster to take the auto scroller. So we see Bronze moving through 5 Ghost House here in the meantime. This level can be pretty tricky, just if you hit these little lights, it's easier. And looks like he did that really well. That was really... He tries to jump through the pool. And here. Wow, okay, nice. He did that without ducking, that's pretty ballsy.
Props for that, I guess.
Yeah, I don't do that without ducking. If you duck,
Especially
your
in a
hitbox
race.
is a little bit smaller.
I mean, I guess at this point, you know, if you lose the propeller, it's not that big of a deal, but...
Yeah, like I said, you would just want to make it to World 8 with the propeller, because you do intentionally lose it in the next level anyway. So, it's not a big deal if you lose it in 5 Ghost House.
Karen getting past 5-4 with no issues.
Yeah. In my opinion, doing 5-4 the intended way is actually harder than...
The skip, I agree.
Especially without getting hit.
Without getting hit.
Yeah, Bronze? Really good run, actually. I saw his timer only go red for just, so he's actually pretty close to his PB.
If you had a good World 8.
Yeah,
Because
we'll
I haven't
see.
seen any major mistakes now that I'm thinking about it.
No, he's actually played really well. And Karen's only mistake really was just losing for 8-1 could be the end of that, though, so we'll see.
World 8 in general seems to just be kind of the run-ender of this tournament so far. You know, a lot of people will hold their ground.
Yeah. Wow, okay. I thought he was, wow. I thought he was gonna get hit there.
Yeah,
He's
again,
kept the
this level,
propeller, but, well, you intentionally lose it in this level, so it's
yeah, so it's not a big deal. But a thing to mention is that these asteroids or meteors that fall out of the sky are essentially, they're completely random.
Yeah, you
can't control them. They're not the same every time, so there's specific movement that he's doing to prevent himself from getting hit, especially near the beginning.
Yeah.
Because
if
again,
you do it in a
usually want a
specific way.
damage boost there, so.
Yeah, exactly. And is normal for runs, so that's good.
So now
And if you move in a get hit by meteors, so it's like sort of consistent. So with that being said, there you have to do 8-2 as small Mario, which can be scary because there are RNG. Oh yeah, he almost got hit. We'll see how RNG he gets. Oh no. He just barreled him right there. It looks like Karen's gonna try to get a power up before taking on the level. Just plan.
So again, like I said before, you know, the little mistakes in this game can cost you minutes, and this gives Karen that window he needs to catch up. And Karen
Yeah,
is
that
playing
death.
pretty well for his PB. Or for his, I guess,
Yeah.
he doesn't have one. But he's playing well.
Yeah.
I mean, he has speedrun experience. I think he has a 145 and 120 star in Super Mario 64, so...
Oh wow.
He has experience with speedrunning, so, I mean...
Yeah, that's
kind of
pretty
seeing how that
impressive.
transfers into this game.
So it looks like grab the checkpoint there. I don't normally do that because the last room of this level is actually as big one. Just because you have to do a lot of really tight jumps. Oh, he died.
Tried to do the triple jump over the last lava pillar. A little too far forward.
Triple jump is really difficult because it looks like you're damage boosting through a lava pillar, but you're right over it, like just barely. And so
You're cutting out.
Alright, so it looks like 2.
Your microphone's kind of cutting out.
Oh.
In and out. Sound like a robot. Karen getting stuck behind these is gonna cost him a bit, but also taking damage there, but probably had to wait anyway.
Yeah, looking like he waited around instead of going for the trip, which is probably a good move. If you're not on the normal cycle when you do that triple, you'll just get hit by a meteor when going for it. So Bronze is on 8-7 now. It looks like he grabbed a Fire Flower, which is probably a good safety move. You don't need it, but it really doesn't lose too much time. About half a second.
Does grabbing at least? Oh yeah, the one at the beginning.
Power up animation, that's it.
Oh yeah.
So Karen can make it through 8-2. If he can, this is his chance to catch up a little bit more.
Yeah, just the little windows like this. Again, it might seem like the end, but this game is very, very brutal, especially, or very brutal in a race setting, I guess. More than anything. Little mistakes are just, you know, Bronze could, you know, take a death right now and it's minutes. One little jump of a mistake and he could be off of the bone coaster.
Exactly, yeah. So it's really there was one raid where Mitch shot ahead and then he died in Escape, which is the final section of the game. The other runner, Kyle, a chance to catch up. So you know,
I don't think there's been any 100% comebacks like that yet, but 100% possible.
yeah. We got probably 2 of the hardest levels coming up after 8-7. Things get difficult after this. So the runners, and that's me having to do the autos, or not Bronze, Karen having to do the auto scroller in 5-4. Do you want to talk about bombas?
Oh god.
I can explain it too if you want.
I can explain it. I mean,
You probably know more than
I had a lot of information from Green about it. So, is Bronze gonna go for it? I mean, he probably will.
I mean,
There's no reason to not go for it. Like, it doesn't lose any time
Yeah.
unless it's first first hit. So, as we'll see coming up here in a couple minutes,
Yeah.
they're
Talking about
like
is the
mini
Bowser
boss.
Jr. fight. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little mini boss at the end of this level, and it's Bowser Jr. and he rides around in his stupid clown car. And he drops bombs, and the way you're supposed to beat it normally is you ground pound the floor, and it makes the floor like kind of wiggle up and down, and it hits the bomb up, and it hits Bowser Jr. You have to do that 3 times. So, Bombless removes the need for the bomb. So, when you have the propeller... Oh, Bronze is
Oh.
dead. That's unfortunate. So, to avoid using the bomb, because it can be a bit slow to use the bomb, we gotta go fast. What you can do with the propeller is, if you shake up to the perfect point above Bowser Jr.'s clown car that he has, and if you ground pound at the right time, you can get a hit on Bowser Jr. And the reason it works is because basically Bowser Jr.'s car, it oscillates up and down a little bit. So it slightly moves up and down. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to let Mario's ground pounding hitbox through, because when Mario ground pounds, his hitbox is changed and it's smaller than his standing change. Or than his standing hitbox. It changes, so he's able to just barely fit above the little space that he has when Bowser Jr. is a little bit lower to the ground, or a little bit lower from the ceiling. And you're able to ground pound, and then you get a hit. And single bombless saves 13 seconds, and double bombless saves 20, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. You know, it depends, but but the reason it works to get a ground pound on him is in the other Bowser Jr. fight, they're jumping on him. And so for this one, you weren't intended to be able to do that, but if you can just swing that between the ceiling and the clown car, then you can, as you're doing a ground pound, which...
I'm assuming...
We'll see if he can get it.
I'm assuming it works that way because they took the same, like, kind of Bowser Jr. behaviors from the World 4 fight, which is like you're supposed to hit him, and then just copied it so that you have the ability to... Bronze missed the first bomb, though. So he's gonna go for it here. Try to ground pound again. He's not losing any time going for it.
Yeah, you have to wait around for him to throw out the other bombs any time to go for it.
Ooh, took damage, so no more bombless.
Ooh, okay.
Also,
so
we're noticing Karen's kind of catching up. Karen's pretty close. They're in the same
level. That death in the second room lost Bronze quite a bit of time. Yeah, I don't know if Karen will grab the other propeller. The other one.
Oh, Karen just needed a little more time. He just needed a little more time. He was so close to Bronze. That hurts.
We'll see how it goes. I'm surprised neither runner has used the from the Piranha fight, but they probably just kind of forgot about it. But thankfully Airship has some propellers too.
I don't know what he was thinking. I think
he's probably just a little nervous. Okay, there he goes. The mushroom from the Piranha fight. So now he can start at the beginning of the level again.
That's one of the pluses with the Piranha fight, is you get these mushrooms.
Yeah.
Which are always helpful.
Yeah, if you need to power up without like messing up how you normally do the level. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't even really talk about Airship, but it is levels. There's a lot of space to move platform under that with the so Bronze is making his way castle on the first
Oh,
ring.
full speed.
Yeah, he's doing really.
He's got no patience. He's just wanting out of here.
Saying no safe strat. Well,
Absolutely no
unfortunately, he's
safe
gonna
strats.
lose a tiny bit here. Just propel over that gap, but he handled that. So this
Karen
second,
died again. I didn't notice how.
oh, he did.
He's back on the menu. I don't know, I
Well,
wasn't focusing on Karen's screen during the
to
auto
be honest,
scroller.
yeah, this autos have to jump into a pile screen, but if you go too early, you just hit the lava and die. So, very try to do that fast.
Died again. Just having a Mario meltdown. Not having
Well,
the
I
best
mean,
time.
you know, the
Happens.
fight is multiple minutes, so if that happened to Bronze, they're
Yeah, Bronze could die in the... Bronze could die and escape like 4 times.
yeah, these fireballs that he's just casually jumping through are actually completely random. These are going to be until they show up. There is like no two patterns are alike.
Yeah. I hope once we get a practice round with this game, something that people can practice. Because it's one of those things that you can lose a few seconds on. And this one is
Yeah.
pretty optimized, so you need every couple of seconds that you can get. So
All right. So it looks like he got some pretty good RNG on Bowser there. If you had the, and you can either a little risky, or you can just wait for him like that.
oh, Karen, he's
Like
going
that.
for that
Yeah.
jump, which is harder than it looks. So it looks like a pretty simple jump, but
Yeah.
it's pretty difficult.
It was like off the screen in order to shake. Otherwise, it's pretty tough.
And with the Wiimote's delay, it's hard to judge where.
Yeah,
Hopefully
one of the
Karen
things
knows
about this
about the
game,
other box that he can break to get a propeller. After he gets this mushroom, hopefully he knows about it.
I feel like that's
Propeller's too important, but... No, that's not.
so. What Bronze is doing here in Escape, thing in certain places to make Bowser turtles, and so he's trying to use that to get the fireballs to go to a certain place
Oh,
and like line them up. It's pretty difficult to lose time there in their PBs. I know my PB has some mistakes there. Alright, so you got the propeller now. But that's gonna let him skip having to ride some of these. We'll see how it goes. It's scary. You can finish this up, he should get under 29 minutes.
maybe just
Good so
barely.
far. Alright, he should. Oh, okay. Yeah, he should be good.
Yeah, he should be good. 25.3.9.
Nice. 28.
Mario!
Very nice. Good job to Bronze. Karen finishes this up. That red ring right there, which lets you get an extra propeller, but it's a little bit out of the way. It's not the most fun thing in the propeller here, and you have to do it. Oh gosh, you have to do everything as small Mario because it just ends up.
So we'll see if
Alright.
Karen can make it through. Looks like he wants to finish.
Let's see if you get boundless. I don't know if he'll go for boundless. Something about boundless, and I might have found a very consistent way to actually get 2 bombs. So we'll see if anyone else can find a way to make that consistent. So we might see more bombless in runs in the future. It would be cool because it is a very big time save.
Definitely. I have to do the broadcast operator stuff.
Wow,
I've never done
Karen is still going for he's not playing it.
Yeah. Going. He wants it. I don't know if he knows
for sure. He just
I don't
died
know
a few
his
times.
English is.
Oh. Well, I would assume he's going to go for bombless here. I don't know about going for the first hit. The reason going for the time is because normally you would he goes down immediately. But going for it on the first hit can be a bit more consistent. So it looks like he's opting to not do that. It's always the worst feeling when you ground pound and the bomb doesn't hit him.
Yeah, when you get a troll hit.
Yeah, that too.
Alright, I'm here.
Is that bronze?
Hey.
Nice job, dude.
Thanks.
Congrats.
That was such a good run until I freaking died, and then I died again.
What, Nathan's behind your TV?
Yeah. I mean, it was still a decent run, and then the airship death happened because I went on autopilot. I was super nervous going to airship for some reason.
Yeah.
I just decided to spin on that gear, and everything just went south.
Yeah, no. And airship is probably the hardest level to run.
Yeah.
An airship or cat. The two at the very.
Yeah. I'm happy with 5-4 skip though, because both races today I was able to get first try, so that was pretty nice.
Dude, that was there's been a lot of races where people they both get there with that propeller. So it was pretty cool that first try.
Yeah. And then 8-1, whatever happened there, how I didn't take a hit before the lava pillar just before flag, I have no idea.
That was cool because I was like, he's gonna get hit, and then you just went right through the meteor and the lava geyser, and I was like, whoa.
I'm pulling off matrix dodges. Then I wasted all my good luck, so I just 8-2.
Yeah, 8-2 is scary because one hit you're dead.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how Karen handles.
Yeah.
Looks like he's gonna play a little safe there without the.
Oh wait, no, you're watching the commentary stream, so you see it differently than I do.
Yeah, just a few seconds ahead.
Yeah.
So how far behind were you? You couldn't have been more than a few seconds.
Into 8-2, I was 2.3 seconds behind. Into World 8, I was 0.3 seconds behind.
Wow, so that realistically could have had.
Yeah,
probably.
if I didn't, if I didn't do the save before 5-4, I probably would have been 1.5 seconds ahead.
Wow. Yeah, you could have gotten to 25.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I need a PB.
Yeah, there's only 2 25s, and they were in the same race, and that was very.
Yeah,
They were both
and then everyone else has just been
good. Yeah, I think I got a 26,
Yeah,
and yeah, I don't know.
I got 26 last race.
Yeah.
Almost exactly 2 minutes better than this.
Oh wow, that's funny. See, my round was actually 25 in the castle, and then I died. So
Oh,
yeah,
that hurts.
yeah. It but it's okay. So going into the escape, we'll see if he does the fireball manipulation.
Yeah,
That can actually be like you have to be like at the peak of your jump when you should.
yeah. Like, I messed up the fireball manipulation a bit. I think I wasted like 2 or
First
3
one,
counting.
like your first, and then the next few, like from
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I've only gotten like perfect fireball manipulation once, and I'm pretty sure that was on accident.
it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
I found that the most he lost propeller, but he can get another. I found the most consistent way to do his head is like leaned all the way back before jumping.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna get the? No, he's not.
Got through there. It's pretty lucky you got him when he was falling.
Yeah, I just saw him lose propeller.
Okay.
I mean, he can just wait for the propeller box though.
If I were him,
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
very
probably
safe.
smart.
Yeah, because he can't get a propeller now.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Didn't like
Yeah, I
that.
was just gonna-
Oh, that scares me too.
Oh!
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh,
I'm like
I
on the
saw
edge of my seat.
It's,
I lost a run like a
Look,
week ago
he
to
should-
that. I just
Okay,
saw it
he's
flash
good.
before my eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh!
All right, 37-41 or something.
Oh no,
GG,
spoilers.
Aaron. Wow,
Ah,
I was on the edge of my seat that entire escape.
That was so
He made
this
it
is
through.
this is a very sweaty palms escape.
Because he waited a bit for that platform to move so you could grab. When you do that, it kind of throws everything else off. And so
Yeah.
I think he just kind of had to YOLO it through there.
Yeah, it's gotta trust your instincts.
Yeah. Well, good job to both of you guys. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Definitely, it was close until airship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
only
he
like-
started to catch up. When you died in the second room of airship, it started getting and you just like finished it up really strong.
Yeah,
So
because I think he was like 30 seconds ish behind me after that death.
something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's a shame. He could have had a really good run without that airship.
Yeah, and judging by like the strats he goes for, what he's doing, he just happened to have a that's an
Yeah.
airship, which has happened to me as well. It's just it's like one of those levels.
Yeah. Just starts
And
compounding
I guess he
on
didn't
you.
5-4 skip either, so I don't know if he does that, but he didn't.
Yeah. But he does go for 5-3.
Yeah, he did do 5-3.
Karen is
Yeah.
not going to join us for an interview because his
I
English
saw that.
is
Ah. Okay.
not very good.
No, okay.
He is Japanese, as you could see from his game, so
Well,
if you want to ask
Good
a few
race.
more questions, if
um,
anyone in chat has any questions for any of the runners.
like one thing to tell Bronze is that you should do the first airship because I think like I've seen some of the other strats you go for. You should do the first.
I do usually just for
Oh, okay.
just in a race setting I wasn't going for it because
No, okay.
I've lost a bunch of PBs to them.
Oh,
It
yeah.
didn't matter if I died on the first skip.
Yeah. Funny that you played it safe and still
Yeah,
died, but
it be like that sometimes.
do you be like that?
Do well.
So both runs are invalid because neither runner has clubs
Hey,
during the credits.
excuse.
Oh.
Look at my screen.
Oh.
Oh.
Why do you think I was late getting in here?
Nice. Okay. Okay, valid run.
I had to secure the victory. Secure that bread, as the kids are saying these days.
Alright.
Is that all?
I think that's all. We'll see if I get a chance to commentate any more matches in the next week. I'm hoping there's going to be a lot because there's still a lot of matches to go and only so much time to get them done.
Group E's finishing all their matches. Haha.
Yeah.
Now I get to make fun of all the other groups.
Go ahead and follow the runners, the commentators. Make sure to go check out all of the other speed gaming tournaments and events that they have going on right now. There's a lot of really cool ones going on.
I don't think speed gaming has anything
6.
going.
Not the second, but in
Yeah.
the future.
In general, yeah.
In general, SG has a lot of stuff going on, a lot of tournaments that are really exciting, so make sure to go ahead and check those out.
Yeah. And Bronze, you're like active at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going for 25s right now.
Yeah. 24.
No.
We'll see.
What's gonna happen first? Me getting a 25 or you getting a 24?
We'll see.
Or Fade getting a 23?
Fade getting a 23.
TBH. That's
You just
probably
like
gonna
start
happen
stream
first.
the next day, and SMBW any percent for 22, and we're just like, what?
Alright, well.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Okay, well,
See you.
thank you for letting me commentate, I guess. That was fun.
That was a little weird setup time,
But
yeah.
it
See
worked
you
out.
guys.
Alright. See you later.